Jimmy, we're in a great spot here at the Wharf. Tell us where we are.
We are at the Southern Grind Coffee House in the Wharf, established 2012. We're on Main Street, right in the Wharf. We're in the center of all the action. Great family place the Wharf is. What else do you need to know?
Well, you said coffee house.
Yes.
This is more than a coffee house. I mean, when you think of a coffee house, it's a little place you gotta have to move around, but you have something really great here.
We've created a little more than a coffee house. I'm glad you did say that. We are a coffee house. We are a restaurant. We are a gift store, home accessory. We do a little bit of everything, and we try to do it all well. We serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, serve obviously all the coffee drinks, baked goods, home accessories, and some art. We happen to have a couple artists in the family, my wife and myself.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the breakfast, because I am showing at this point these omelets that you're making.
Okay.
Everything is real.
Yes, as I like to say, we crack the eggs to order. So there's no liquid egg here. There's nothing pre-made.
Right.
And we do a wonderful breakfast. We have everything from a biscuit to a scramble to a traditional breakfast, a 2-egg breakfast, to a Belgian waffle that's phenomenal. And of course, we always run some specials on different things. We like to think that we do a wonderful breakfast. And you can come here and get some fresh fruit. Everything is fresh, nothing frozen, and we try to serve food that we would want to eat.
That you'd want to eat yourself.
Correct,
Sure.
correct.
What about lunch?
Lunch, we do paninis, salads, and pizza, and soups. Our salads are phenomenal. I'm going to tell you, it's the biggest salad on the island. And with the biggest salad on the island, the unbelievable quality. We do everything from a strawberry mango salad to a traditional Cobb salad to what we're kind of specialty is our pear and pecan salad. Candied pecans, caramelized pears on a bed of mixed greens. Phenomenal. Probably a house favorite. We make some dressings all on our own. We do a honey lime cilantro. As I tell people, it's almost famous that we're going to bottle it soon, but we're not quite there. We got to get a few more tries, but we take a lot of pride in the food. That's my background. When I was a youngster, I liked to cook. I'll give most of the credit to my mother for teaching me, but I've always had a passion for it. And I think if you have a passion for something, it's going to turn out in the product you produce. So we really like to produce some quality food, simple. I'm a big, firm believer of 5 ingredients or less. So we like to keep it simple, but fresh, and put a twist on it. So.
Was there a time in your young life when you said, boy, someday I'm going to open my own place and I'm going to serve it the way I want?
Exactly. Probably when I was about, we'll say, 16 years old. I worked at a place outside Philadelphia, and I worked at a small business, family-run business, seafood market and restaurant, and I loved it. I fell in love with the idea of a small business concept, and I always wanted to do something. Unfortunately for that business, I didn't have money to buy it when it went for sale, so I had to, like I tell people, get a real job for the next 25 plus years. But then when this opportunity arose, I said, hey, I want to do what I always wanted to do. And it wasn't about making a lot of money. Most people tell you if you're an entrepreneur and a small business owner, it's not about the money.
Right.
It's about what you want to do. So we decided to open a business that we'd want to do, we want to come to. And that's really what we've done. We've created a place that I'd want to eat at, I'd want to come visit, my wife would. You can come here and stay 10 minutes, 10 hours. The atmosphere, is very important to me, that we've created a comfortable coastal atmosphere. We want people to feel that they're treating themselves, whether you're on vacation or just need a break out of the office. And you can come here and that's what you're going to get.
I got to ask you about these cookies that are about as big as a dinner plate, and you don't skimp.
No, I make everything probably a little bit too big. I am a big eater, and I don't feel like, as a consumer, I am never want to cheat a consumer. I am like I would tell people, I am a buyer, not a seller. So I look at things as, what would I like to do? What would I like to buy? So we do make things on the larger side. And again, with that, we try to keep the quality, though. It's not a buffet, but when you buy one of our cookies, one of our brownies, it's going to be twice the size of a typical one. And we make them all here. But that's kind of what I want to be known for. I want to have a unique twist to my place. I don't want to be just like everybody else.
Well, if somebody comes in for a cup of coffee and wants, one of your pastries, it's a good sized snack.
Correct,
so,
correct.
in other words, if you're not eating something that you prepared as far as the breakfast or the lunch, one of those cookies will keep you filled.
It sure will. We have a lot of people come in and split them, believe it or not. So, you might want to, check your sugar levels after you're done eating one.
Yeah,
but,
right. Yeah.
But we're known for our pastries and, of course, our gelato.
Yes.
We have 18 flavors always in the case, but we have about 36 flavors in our flavor portfolio that we like to change out when the holidays and the seasons change. We'll be coming up into the fall. We're going to have a pumpkin gelato. We'll have a raspberry creme brulee. We'll have a peppermint. So, our gelato's phenomenal. Of course, in the summertime, we sell a lot of gelato. It's just hot and everything. But
I need to talk about the surroundings as you are enjoying your coffee and your gelato or your chocolate chip. There's a number of items in, I guess, the store.
Yeah, we wanted to we created kind of this a store that is always revolving and changing a little bit with our accessories. My wife, again, is the artist, and she's an interior designer in her past career. So what we did, we said, hey, let's create a place that we can sell home accessories, some art, but it also, when you walk in the store, it gives the store its personality. And as you come in, you might come in today and you'll see things on the shelves and wall, and next month there's going to be different things on there. So it's always evolving and changing, but that keeps it new and interesting. And our customer feedback is that they love it. They love to come in here, look, shop, and have some lunch, have a pastry, have a coffee. So it's really a great mix of product.
And it's a unique story that you told me prior to us going on camera about the fact that you actually put these items in when you first started just as decoration, just as the beach type atmosphere, but something happened.
Yeah, it's a really a funny story. Is when we created our store and our shelves and we filled our shelves with items that we made, my wife and myself made, and with some stuff that we had around the house, decorations. And on our first day of business, a customer came in, pointed up to our top shelf and said, hey, how much for that tray? And it was a tray that I had made, and I made a few for the family. And I looked at the customer, I said, you want to buy that? And the customer said, yeah, how much? And I gave him a price, and he walked out with that tray, and I said to my wife, I think we have something here. And what we didn't realize was that we had created an atmosphere for shopping, and we had items that people were looking for, that were unique and different, that they didn't see at every store. They didn't see at the outlet malls. It had our own spin on it, and it was unique to the Southern grind. And since then, it's evolved to where we sell furnishings, we sell accessories, we sell art. We do whatever we really want to do. That's the greatest part. I tell people all the time about owning your own business. You can do what you want to do.
Right.
And you listen to your customer feedback, and you learn what works, what doesn't work. We've made some mistakes, and you cater to your customers and what you want to do, because your customers they understand your passion. They get it when you make something that you love to make, or your business. They feel that energy, and that's what the Southern Grind's all about. I mean, we have such a loyal customers, and we have people that come here that are tourists, come back once a year, and they come here and they remember you, and they said, hey, I'm so happy to come back. I couldn't wait to have that cup of coffee. I couldn't wait to show my friend. And our business has just grown. It's been a great success story. And we're so excited. And Joe, I didn't say anything, but we're going to have another location open next year on the beach. And again, it's due to the great success that we've had here at the Wharf.
Of course, the only problem with that is the 16 hours you spent here, then another 16 on the beach means you're actually a day and a half.
Yes, it's my wife's not too excited about that part, but we're going to figure it out. But one of the parts of owning your own business is also the growth, success, and how you can help your employees grow and give back. And it's a nice thing to talk to see happen. I don't know if this makes part of the interview or not, but I have an employee that came to me. She's worked with me for 3 years. She's 21 years old. She's buying her first house at 21 because she stayed with me. She's now my manager. It's a great success story, and that makes me feel good.
Sure.
I see somebody that we've helped and has taken pride in her business, helped my business grow, and she's grown, and that's part of America. It's the American dream.
I wanted to talk about the items that you make yourself.
Okay.
Because if I saw some of this wood on the beach, I'd kick it. You evidently, when you walk along the beach, are looking for items to design with.
Correct.
This is amazing. This is a one-of-a-kind item.
It is. We make, again, walking on the beach. And that's how it all started, Joe. I was walking on the beach, and I saw this wood laying around, scrap pieces of wood, driftwood, old beach fence, and I said, wow, we could do something with this. And I took it back to my workshop, and I made these serving trays, gave one to my sister, and took it to her. She loved it, and one of my sister's friends was there and says, can you make me one? Next thing I know, I was making these beach trays, giving them, this is before our business opened, giving them to people, and I said, wow, this is pretty neat. Something I like to do. And people talk about hobbies. My hobby was working in the wood shop, making things, creating things from my hand. So we've been able to make all different types of items. So when I see that pile of junk,
Yes.
I look at that and say, how can I turn that into some art? And I work with wood, so it's been get very creative with that. And being at the beach, I found that people love it, and you'd be able to create things that just people wouldn't realize that you could do, and you just make some really unique items.